Three crime myths that Bollywood and Netflix made us believe. Bollywood and Netflix have completely messed up how we understand crime. And as a criminologist, I need to fix this. Hi everyone, welcome to Simply Explained. And if you think crime is all masterminds, serial killers, and dramatic background music, this video is for you. Myth number one, the magical facial sketch. In many movies or series, you must have seen the police calls a sketch artist, a witness describes the criminal, and within minutes, a perfect facial sketch is created. Soon after, the police recognize the criminal and the case moves forward. Okay, before we go ahead, I want you to close your eyes and describe your mother. Take a pause this video for 2 minutes, close your eyes, and describe your mother. Describe how her features are, how does her eyes look, how does her lips look, how does the forehead looks, how wide is the nose, how what is the length of the nostrils, everything. Were you able to do it? Could you exactly tell how your mother looks? See, real life is very different. In reality, facial features are based entirely on human memory, and human memory is extremely unreliable, especially after you have seen or you have faced a traumatic event. A witness may remember some features correctly, but they forget many others. Stress, fear, and time gap distorts the memory. This means that facial sketches are not used to identify criminals directly. They are only used to generate the leads. So, next time when you see a perfect Bollywood sketch solving an entire case, you have to remember this video. Myth number two, polygraph test, also known as the famous lie detector test, always reveals the truth. You must have seen in movies and in series that a person is entrapped in a chair, few questions are asked. If the red light beams, it is considered a lie, and when the green light turns on, it is considered that the person was telling the truth. This is a myth that a polygraph machine can instantly tell if you are lying or if you are telling the truth. Point number one, it cannot be conducted without a consent of the participant. Even if the court has ordered it, the participant, if the participant says no to the test, you cannot administer the test. Point number two, only and only yes and no questions can be asked in a polygraph test. Point number three, it only measures physiological reactions. Physiological reactions means such as the heart rate, the breathing patterns, the sweating, the movement of the fingers, etc. So these reactions, the heart rate, the breathing patterns, these changes due to stress, due to nervousness or anxiety, fear, these reactions change. This means that it is not always reliable. And number four, this the results of this test in India are inadmissible. Number four, in India, the results of these tests are oh my god, why am I not able to say it? The test results are inadmissible in the court of India. So, the idea that a machine can instantly detect truth or lies is largely a myth created by the cinema. Myth number three, that torture always leads to the truth. Now, picture this scene. A suspect is sitting in a dark interrogation room. The police officer slams the table, raises his voice, and within minutes, the suspect breaks down and confesses. We've seen this scene in countless Bollywood movies, and it creates a powerful belief that torture forces the criminal to reveal the truth. But there is a disturbing reality to this. Under extreme fear, under extreme pressure and pain, the human mind, it does something very, very different. It does not always reveals the truth. It tries to survive. And sometimes survival means saying whatever the interrogator wants to hear, even if it is a complete lie. In fact, criminological research has shown that intensive coercive interrogation has led to many false confessions around the world. People have confessed to crimes they have never even committed. And that is why modern criminal justice system emphasizes on something far more powerful than force, which is evidence, science, and careful investigation. Because the goal of justice is not just to acquire a confession. It is to get the truth. It is to get truthful justice. So, next time when you watch a crime scene in a movie or series where the suspect breaks down under pressure, confesses instantly, or the polygraph test shows the red and green light, remember this video and remember that cinema may create the illusion of justice, but real justice is built on evidence, on truth, and on patience. Thank you, everyone. I hope you liked the video. If you like, follow along, subscribe to the page, and let's unfold different parts of criminology together.